Right, this is your last passage of the test. Make sure you're annotating as you read. Sacagawea by Andrew Matthews. Sacagawea recognized the point of a high plain to our right, which she informed us was not very distant from the summer retreat of her nation. She assures us that we shall either find her people on this river or on the river immediately west of its source. Meriwether Lewis, August 8, 1805. In April 1805, after wintering at Fort Mandan in present-day North Dakota, Meriwether Lewis and William Clark prepared to continue their westward journey. The Corps leaders hoped to trade with the Shoshone Indians for horses to help the expedition cross the Rocky Mountains. But in order to communicate with the Indians, the explorers needed someone who spoke the Shoshone language. Their interpreter was a young Shoshone woman named Sacagawea. When she was about 12 years old, Sacagawea had been captured and taken away from her family by a raiding Minotari Indian party. By the time she was 14, Sacagawea was the wife of French trader Toussaint Charbonneau. At 16, she was the mother of a 2-month-old son and embarking on the journey of a lifetime. For 16 months, often with her baby in a cradle board on her back, Sacagawea traveled with the Corps of Discovery. Sacagawea was much more than a language bridge between cultures, however. Without saying a word, her very presence, and that of her baby, immediately sent a peaceful message to the northwestern natives people with whom the Corps came in contact. Sacagawea shared with the men of the Corps her knowledge of where to find berries and roots and how to prepare them. She also taught Lewis that dabbing the cheeks with red paint was a sign of peace among the Shoshone Indians. A cradle board is a frame onto which an infant is secured, and the Corps of Discovery is a specially established unit of the United States Army which helped form the Lewis and Clark expedition. Sacagawea impressed the expedition's captain with her presence of mind and courage. One day, windy weather caused the pirogue she was in to tilt on its side and fill with water. Sacagawea remained calm with her baby on her back. As important bundles such as instruments, medicine, and the captain's journals floated by, she carefully saved them. Lewis honored her by naming a river in Montana for her. Sacagawea reassured Lewis and Clark with her recognition of landmarks as the Corps got closer to the Shoshone Indians' homelands. When she finally was reunited with her surviving family members, Sacagawea helped make the negotiations for horses and guides proceed smoothly. The only female member of the Corps, Sacagawea endured weather extremes: intense heat, constant rain, and bitter cold, low food supplies, annoying bugs, and physically exhausting days, just as the men did. And throughout the journey, she also carried and cared for her infant son. These hardships helped Sacagawea grow from a shy girl into a self-assured woman. When the expedition finally arrived at the Pacific Ocean, Sacagawea spoke up for herself when some of the men set out to look at a whale that had washed ashore. Instead of remaining silent, she expressed her desire to go too, to see the great waters and the monstrous fish. The captains allowed her to join the group, and the sight of the huge whale carcass and enormous waterway surely amazed this young woman, who previously had seen only rivers and streams. No one knows for sure when Sacagawea died. Most historians claim that she passed away while still very young, on December 20th, 1812. Some believe that she lived on an Indian reservation until her death in 1884. What we know for certain is that Sacagawea was a young explorer of remarkable courage. We remember her today with admiration and awe for her role in the Corps of Discovery. A pirogue is a flat-bottomed wooden boat. You're going to pause right here and write your genre-based thinking job for Sacagawea. When you're ready, push play and we'll start the questions. Number 8. The following item has 2 parts. Answer part A and then answer part B. Part A. How does paragraph 2 contribute to the reader's understanding of the passage? A. It shows how Sacagawea responded to emergencies. B. It shows how much Sacagawea enjoyed exploring. C. It shows that Sacagawea had taken on much responsibility at a young age. D. It shows that Sacagawea was practical. Part B. Select the sentence that best supports the correct response to Part A. A. At 16, she was the mother of a 2-month-old son and embarking on the journey of a lifetime. B. Sacagawea shared with the men of the Corps her knowledge of where to find berries and roots and how to prepare them. C. One day, windy weather caused the pirogue she was in to tilt on its side and fill with water. D. When she finally was reunited with her surviving family members, Sacagawea helped make the negotiations for horses and guides proceed smoothly. Number 9. Remember to use your strategies as you're answering this question because you're getting a grade on them. What is the meaning of the word bridge as it is used in paragraph 3? A. Connection. B. Span. C. Crossing. D. Overpass. Number 10. What does the phrase presence of mind mean in paragraph 5? A. Desire to please most people. B. Ability to think clearly and take sensible action. C. Ability to predict the outcomes of actions. D. Appreciation in simple pleasures in life. Number 11. How do the details about Sacagawea's desire to see the whale support a central idea in the passage? A. They explain why the explorers needed her to guide them on the expedition. B. They illustrate the bold and adventurous nature of her character. C. They show how she was able to negotiate successfully under pressure. D. They describe the difficulties that she overcame to travel with the expedition. Number 12. The following item has 2 parts. Answer part A and then answer part B. Part A. What is the author's purpose for writing this passage? A. To give the reader a sense of how wise Sacagawea was. B. To explain to the reader why Sacagawea was chosen as the interpreter. C. To show the reader how important Sacagawea was to the Lewis and Clark expedition. D. To tell the reader how much Sacagawea appreciated being included in the expedition. Part B. Which detail from the passage best reveals the author's purpose? A. By the time she was 14, Sacagawea was the wife of French trader Toussaint Charbonneau. B. As important bundles such as instruments, medicine, and the captain's journals floated by, she carefully saved them. C. These hardships helped Sacagawea grow from a shy girl into a self-assured woman. D. No one knows for sure when Sacagawea died. That is the end of your IA. If you have extra time left in class, I suggest going over all of your answers, reading them again, seeing if you chose the correct answer. Double check that you have genre-based thinking jobs for each passage and that you have annotations and testing strategies.